Yes, people, it's never a foul. It's your boy Kas. You're going to be joined by my boy Daps and your boy Daps. But we're going to be talking about the Premier League fixtures upcoming in the Premier League. Big up to anyone that is here already. I know it's a bit early, but, it's Friday. Some people get off work early. Some people want to watch stuff on their break and everything. But we will be previewing a little bit of pretty much every game this weekend. Will Man United get points? Will Tottenham get over the line against Tuchel at the Bridge? Will Arsenal continue some fine form? Who knows? We don't know. But you know how it goes. It's standard. Leicester City as well. Bit underwhelming, would you think? But anyways, we'll be joined by Daps in a short moment. Yes, and we're back. And if Daps gives me a thumbs up, I will bring him in like that. There you go, like that.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Good, man, good.
Keeping hydrated. That's the sound of hydration.
Yeah, boy. Let me get rid of that. But yeah, man, anyone that's here, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. If you don't hit that like button, just get out the stream. So, anyways, big up Daniel in the building. He said this is the week to give Haaland the captaincy. What? Wait, what?
I saw this. I don't know if he's being serious or not. Daniel, are you being serious or not? I don't know.
A big up Boogerman as well, Liverpool fan, clearly with that Klopp, like he's in survival mode looking picture or something. Smash the like button if you're early in the stream. Ilyas, big up as always. Twitch as well, Twitch broken. Who else is in a Sid?
What's
big
that?
up
Twitch
Sid.
broken?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's his name is a Man City fan though, and then Bailey as well, and many others that are probably watching right now that haven't commented. So let us know if you are here in the comments if you haven't commented. But yeah, man, that's who do we even start off with, man? With this weekend, I think like it has to be the.
Yeah, it has to be Chelsea Tottenham, right?
It has to be the Chelsea Tottenham.
We could go through the 3 p.m. game. Nah, let's just go skip straight to Chelsea Tottenham.
Well, the first game is actually Aston Villa tomorrow.
Well, that's an relevant one as well because it's Lampard v Gerrard, isn't it?
Yeah, Lampard v Gerrard, the old boys. So, yeah, man.
And I tell you what, if Everton got a result, yeah, because obviously yesterday on Rivals Not Rivals,
yeah.
Statman, I think it was. Yeah, Statman said that he thinks Gerrard could get sacked this season.
I said that on Monster Stream as well. I was like, boom, they just lost to Bournemouth. I get it. It can happen. First game syndrome, whatever. Might even happen the second game before you start kicking in. But if Lampard did get a result first, especially away at Villa, I wonder how the Villa fans will feel about that.
Yeah, I do as well. Exactly that. Look, I keep saying Liverpool fans have put too much pressure on this man. They've put too much
Gerrard?
pressure on him. Yeah, man. They're doing it. They're doing it. And I even said, like, he managed at Rangers before, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to keep an eye on what Van Bronckhorst does up there as well. Because if he gets Rangers playing better football, yeah, then it's like, oh, actually, was Gerrard as good as everyone made out up there? And then you look at the back end of last season, their form dipped massively then as well.
Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, they nearly got a result on the last day, but they didn't get a result on the last day. So, I don't know. I think it's an interesting one to watch, that one. Like I said, everyone's saying Lampard's going to be the first manager sacked, yeah? Now, and everyone's tipping Gerrard for big things. If Lamps takes Everton to Aston Villa and gets a result, people have to start asking questions. Admittedly, it's only 2 games in, but they have to start thinking that's pressure on Gerrard. And you know what? One thing, I'm going to be really, really shameless now. Gerrard is not very good at handling pressure.
Well, no. He often slips, just like what Twitch is saying. Slippy G keeps messing up his tactics. Bergen is saying Gerrard will get top 7 this season. Wow.
Oh, not a chance in hell.
Top 7?
Look, sorry, no. So hold tight, Bergenips. Really appreciate you. I'm seeing you on the channel more and more and more. I don't know if you did start off as a troll, because I swear it was Bergenips that was coming for me about being a Luton fan, right? But this is exactly what I mean. Liverpool fan putting pressure on Gerrard. Why is he going to finish 7th? Because he's an ex-Liverpool player.
Ooh, wait, is he
I bet you Bergenips is a Liverpool fan. I'm sure he is. I could be wrong.
Liverpool
and if
fan?
I'm wrong, Bergenips, are you a Liverpool fan by any chance? What a name, Bergenips as well.
What's he saying? Daniel, Kas no Tottenham or Chelsea fan today for the preview. Yeah, there is. Why?
Yeah, this isn't the preview. This is the overall
This ain't the preview.
Yeah.
This is not. This is just like a whole Premier League kind of preview. So the way we're gonna do this is just we're gonna talk about the Premier League, as you can see on the thumbnail as well. There's quite a few different things. Later on, we'll have like Carefree Lewis and a couple other boys as well talking about obviously Chelsea and the whole thing. So he's saying Steven Gerrard has the same win ratio as Gary Neville did at Valencia. Wow, that's not looking good, is it?
Yeah,
that's not looking good, is it?
Yeah, I saw that. Someone said that to me yesterday. It's a surprising one because you know what? I could swear we didn't win. I mean, I'm obviously wrong. I thought, do you know what? The thumbnail's still doing that, Kas. I'm going to try and sort that out in a minute.
Just might have to just do a re-upload from
StreamYard
somewhere. Yeah, from Stream. I don't even know if StreamYard will have it.
That's right. Let me try and do it now real quick.
All right, 2 seconds. But yeah, man. I don't know what is there any confirmed stuff, by the way? Anyone in the comments about Lampard, like Dominic Calvert-Lewin or a striker for Everton? Because when you think about it, they got nothing going forward. They've got a Wobie in attacking mid, right? And whatever wingers, Anthony Gordon and so forth. But yet they're still lacking a striker. Have they got anyone back for the game? I haven't really seen much on that part. So in a team against Diogo Carlos and who's the other fella next to him, Konza, Matty Cash and so forth. It'll be hard. It'll be hard. So Bergenitz confirms that he's a Liverpool fan. Worst case scenario, Gerrard finishes 9th. I mean, if he doesn't finish in the top 10, surely he gets the sack.
I mean, I'm having City, I'm having Arsenal, I'm having Tottenham, I'm having Liverpool, I'm having Chelsea, I'm having United, I'm having Newcastle. They're not finishing in the top 7, definitely not.
And West Ham.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on West Ham.
I'm
not too sure on West Ham. I'm going to hold West Ham, Wolves, Villa. I'm still not sure. Leicester, all of them.
Yeah, Booger Manson, when has a manager ever got sacked having half the season? Well, bring you back to Crystal Palace then. The Dutch manager for them, he got sacked pretty much quite quick. There's been loads of managers that get sacked very quickly. Trust me.
So isn't around November, December seen as half a season?
Yeah, so I think he means Gerrard came in pretty much late for Aston Villa and he's trying to put his You mentioned Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, I think Brendan Rodgers is for the chop. I think Brendan Rodgers. I mean, look, it could go two ways. I can't be completely over the top with it. If we spoke on Leicester's squad before, right? Now, let's presume that I'm right about something for once, and that means that they're not going to sell anyone because they're giving Brendan Rodgers an opportunity to have the squad they expected him to have last year, right? Now, based on that, if Fofana, Pereira, Ndidi, Tillemans, Maddison, Daka, Vardy, Barnes all cook, then Leicester can have a very good season. And I'm not disputing that. They can have a very good season. However, if they don't, right, and they've just got a new fitness team as well to hopefully keep them fit, which sounds to me like Brendan's been moaning about the fitness. So the owners have gone, well, have a new fitness team, we'll pay for that, but you're not getting no more players. I feel like the magnifying glass from the Leicester owners is on him. And I know Leicester's fan base aren't 100% behind Brendan Rodgers either. So it could go either way. They could have a really good season because they've got a good squad. But at the same time, if what we hear from Liverpool fans and what we kind of hear from Leicester fans a bit as well, Brendan Rodgers isn't that guy. And I think if they don't start the season well, I think come November, he could be really, 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 really under pressure.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'll check who they have next in the league right now. Who do they have next? They got Arsenal as well, man. I think Arsenal smashed them, like, honestly.
What, this weekend?
This weekend, yeah.
Oh, well, we can talk on that then.
Yeah, but with Lampard as well, he said someone, Thunder Rose says Solomon Rondon's back. But But I'm going to give a prediction for the weekend. I still think Gerrard will win. I think Gerrard will still win.
Are you having Rondon? Sorry, are you having Rondon?
Nah, but he could be maybe a bit of a bully towards the back line. I don't think he's all that really. He's not. I don't even think he's going to get more than 5-6 goals this year in the Premier League alone. So
yeah, I've to be honest with you, I feel like it was Rondon. He came over. He was playing for West Brom initially, wasn't he?
Is it West Brom Newcastle? Was it that as well?
West Brom then Newcastle. Yeah,
I think it was.
There's nothing about him that impresses me.
He's back from a red card suspension, but that's about it. But I don't know. I still reckon Gerrard will get a win over Lampard. If Lampard does get a result, then obviously good on Everton. They need something to cheer. Yeah. But yeah, Leicester v Arsenal. Obviously Arsenal on fire right now. Like you could say maybe he's a bit overrated, maybe not. Arsenal typically beat Leicester, if I'm being honest, at the Emirates anyways, if I'm correct on that part. Obviously with the new system going in place, you can see what he's trying to do. I just think Arsenal are going to be way too much. They're going to be overwhelming. And we'll really see who's got a better midfield.
This is it. For me, I think right now this isn't the type of game Leicester want. It's going to be at the Emirates as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's at the Emirates.
Yeah.
So I've worked out what the thumbnail is. Sorry, it's too big. Weird. Too big.
What is it on there now?
No, it's too big. Definitely, I'm gonna have to do it afterwards, or I've shouted Soups, if you're about and watching. If you're not, it's too big file size, and for me to, I'll try and do it in the back end. But yeah, do you want to go through the comments real quick, and I'll have a quick 30 seconds on it.
Yeah, of course, it's gonna be on the studio. I saved it as well. Let me see what you're saying. Sean, get your own jokes, big man. Get your own jokes. You support Bristol, bro. Aryan is saying West Ham has better links than us. When will this end? I don't know. But when will the lights go up is another question. We're on 27 and there's 40 odd people in it. So, you know.
Let's get them over. Let's get them to 50 straight away.
Yeah. Bit slow at the moment. If you don't smash the like and for these two brilliant lads, they'll stop talking. That's the way I like to do things. I took that little thing. That's what Lewis does. Lewis does that all the time. He says, "I'm not talking until you don't get this over a certain time." Eustace says Jefferson Lerman's licking his lips. Wait, was that's for Bournemouth, isn't it? So yeah, Bournemouth. I do wonder about Bournemouth's next game. We'll win.
City at home.
Dave Dassey win against Spurs. And Dick was obviously saying as well, you two are class on Coppish last night, Liverpool fan. I'll big up you. I think that's the first time I've seen you in the comments. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bailey says Leicester can't sign players due to wages. If they sign more players, they'll break the FFP rules, which they'll need to sell. So,
wow, someone that actually cares about FFP. I salute them.
Yeah, honestly, I don't get this whole FFP stuff.
Well, all I'm saying is, listen, Barcelona, take note to Leicester.
I don't know. Barcelona apparently about to do some lever again, this fourth one or something like that.
Yeah. To do with what's it called in it? NFTs and that.
Yeah, something like along those lines.
They definitely were part of the Cubs and Scouts. Yeah. They know every single loophole, every single one. It's mad. It's mad. They're finding new ways. People thought we were bad for having a sponsorship of Etihad, right? These guys are literally creating part of the business to sell, just new parts of the business out of nowhere. Mad.
I don't know. I can't. I just don't get how Barcelona are doing this. Obviously, in the long run, it's going to hurt them anyways. So,
yeah. Well, yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Because they're selling off the whole of their club. Right.
Exactly. So
sorted now.
Nice one. So, anyways, guys out here, make sure you're smashing the like button.
Yeah.
As always. Winter Surfer says Barcelona have more levers than some clubs have signings this summer. Yeah, Man United for one. Actually, to be fair, quite a lot. If this is their fourth one. Well, yeah, Leicester. I don't know. What are you thinking about the Leicester Arsenal game? I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 3-1 for that game. I can see Jesus bagging his first goal. I can see Saka scoring one, and I actually can see maybe even Odegaard getting one.
I'm going to be honest. It's when is it? Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Weather's going to be lovely. Emirates is going to be bouncing.
Yeah.
Emirates is going to be bouncing 100% because it's their first home game. I could see it. Like I said, it's such a hard one to call because I don't want to act like I don't rate Leicester's squad because I do, but I reckon 3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, 3-1. I think 3-1 as well.
They're confident.
It'll be funny though. It would be funny. It would be funny and hilarious, yeah, that if Leicester do win and Man United win as well, I'm going to be the most effing shameless bastard next week, and I promise you that. And all I'm going to hear about is Leicester or as you're beating Brett. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on,
I
who
really
are you
don't
aiming
care.
that at? Are you aiming that at Arsenal?
Any Arsenal fan, Arsenal fan. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because I've been through torture this week, and I'm about to go pretty much through some more torture on the weekend. So it is what it is. Yep.
Who have you? Well, let's talk on this Arsenal thing. Tierney, have you seen much on this Tierney to City nonsense?
Tierney to City,
bro. Yesterday during the stream,
you literally just signed today. It's official. Sergio Gomez has signed for.
Oh, lovely. Well, we knew it was happening.
Manchester City just signed Sergio Gomez, and Pep Guardiola also said he will be part of the first team. So he will be part of the first team going forward, and that just gives me confidence that Esbrand is going to be part of the first team setup this year.
Do you know what I said? I said yesterday, Kas, that I'm not bothered about us not getting Cucurella, right? And I'm not bothered about us not getting. I'm not bothered. Right, I'm not bothered about Zinchenko going. I wanted Zinchenko to stay, but it's cool. He's gone now. I'm not bothered about us not getting Cucurella. What I want is, and I'm not bothered if Pep decides he wants Esbrand to be our first choice left back. Honestly, if Pep Guardiola says, nah, he's good enough, let me work with him, cool. No problem whatsoever. If he wants to go out and buy Gomez, which he has, and say Gomez is now going to be promoted and our left-back options are going to be Gomez and Esbrand, no problem whatsoever. I trust Pep enough. We've seen him do it with Zinchenko, yeah? When Pep decided to start playing Zinchenko at left-back, yeah, did we expect that we were going to get a player that could have performances like he had against PSG, performances like he had on the last day of the season, performances like he had against Wolves away last season? We didn't, right? So I trust in Pep. Whoever he decides with, I'm cool with. I just want a decision. I just want it done now. I want that done. I want Bernardo Silva to decide he's staying. I want the transfer window closed. And I'll just want to get on with the season now. I trust the manager will make it work. So, I mean, look, to get the other thing about this Gomez, he looks pretty exciting.
Yeah, he's a young upcoming talent. And the thing is, you just saved a bomb of money as well. So you didn't get taken for a ride. You probably got a player that can be just as good as Cucurella, if anything. He just hasn't, you just don't know where he's gonna get to. Keep Tierney away from his club. He's not there. He's gonna be at Arsenal, man. Boogerman saying 3-1 agreed as well. Martin's also saying we're slapping Leicester, every player now available. Sean said United lost to Brighton, but your team's actually in relegation, bro, with 2 losses against who was it? Is it Sunderland? You lost to Sunderland, bro, and you just lost to Hull City as well. Like your team's in the mud as well, my guy. You can suffer. So there you go. How about that one? I watched the Championship too. So and you just beat I think was it Coventry? I think you beat Coventry in the first round of the EFL Cup. But anyway,
he wasn't expecting you to come out with any Championship talk, was he?
Yeah, in it. So, but it don't really affect me because your club's in the mud, my club's in the mud. Bristol City should be doing all right this season, though. Tierney had constant injections at Celtic for injury. Think he will have a short career. Wow. Really? Yeah. You know what?
I didn't know that.
I can really see it. I can really see Arsenal selling him this season and getting another left back.
Yeah. Look. When people were saying about Tierney to City, I was thinking, I'm sorry, that makes 0.000 sense that we would get rid of Zinchenko, who didn't really suffer too bad from injuries, who
just
goes
to take Arsenal's other left back,
who walks into the Arsenal team, and then we go, all right, we'll have Tierney, who's injury prone, and Zinchenko's starting over. Wouldn't make sense. We're the champions of England, not you.
If Tierney was actually fit all the time, then Zinchenko to Arsenal wouldn't have happened anyways.
No, so, exactly. Just and furthermore, if that was ever going to happen, surely there would have been consideration of it being a swap deal or something. So there's just, I don't know who started that rumours. I don't know if Tierney's looking for a new deal or what it is, but Tierney to City, come off it. Not a chance in hell.
I've done the poll, by the way, Daps, earlier. Yeah. As we started, who win on Saturday? Chelsea, Tottenham, or draw? So far, Tottenham's taken a big chunk. 46% is Tottenham, Chelsea 34%, 20% draw.
Yeah, I believe that as well. I think that as well. I think
I think a draw is best for all parties.
No, a draw is not best for Tottenham.
No, I mean, but I don't mean Tottenham or Chelsea. I'm talking about all parties, as in
I'm not
in the
bothered,
league.
bro. I'm not bothered. I can.
If you had to have one win, who would you rather win? If you had to have Chelsea win or Tottenham win, who'd you rather win? I think I'd rather have.
I'd rather Chelsea win.
I think I'd rather Chelsea win. Yeah, I think so as well.
Chelsea's a threat. I don't want Tottenham getting no momentum. But I was speaking to Deals about it yesterday. Yeah, hold tight, Deals, and I was saying to him, like, because he was the usual Chelsea, very confident. I think we're going to win it, but deep down there wasn't really. When someone says, "I think we're going to win it," but you don't. You're like, based on what? Yeah. And I think it's based on the Chelsea confidence that Chelsea, and I understand as Chelsea fans that you would be confident. You've had a very good run over the last 15 years. And I do believe you will come back. But right now, I think it's just a bit too soon. You still haven't got all the players you need through the door. You haven't, they're not used to playing with each other. I think this game has come too early for Chelsea. And I think it's come at quite a good time for Tottenham, because I think Conte will want to set down that marker. Conte will want to be like, right, guys, we got a very convincing win last week. Once we got one, we went on, we scored 4. Now let's go against one of the top 6, and let's show everyone that we really do mean business, that we really can challenge. And show me you mean business, because I don't believe you can challenge. But show me, set down a marker, go and beat Chelsea. That's what I need to see for me to take. Because if Tottenham go and don't win that game, for me, it's like, this is what I mean. You are not a challenge.
You know what's I got? There's an actual fixture as well with other than Chelsea game and whatnot. We'll probably touch on that a little bit later. I think Sterling scores as well against Conte. I can't lie. I think he does score. I think actually I got a feeling their right wing back will be pushed back quite a lot against Chelsea. This and I feel like it'll be very hard, especially someone that's both managers play 3-4-3. Typically, or whatever you want to call it. More Conte's more of a 3-5-2. Kulusevski would be very interesting, but it'd be interesting to see how they handle him. So on that note, Koulibaly v Son and whatnot as well. I think Tottenham don't really do well at the bridge either, if I'm correct. Wait, let me know in the comments if I don't think Tottenham really do well at the bridge anyways.
No, I don't think they do.
But it doesn't mean they can't get a win. That's the thing as well.
Different
but I reckon they'll nullify that right hand side more than that left hand side, and I think it'll be quite hard for Conte. But then again, it's the breaks, it's the counter attacks.
Yeah,
that's where they can really hurt Chelsea.
Yeah, 100%. Is Kovacic injured?
I'm not too sure. Any Chelsea fan, Wintersurf or any other Chelsea fans, Davey in here as well. Is Kovacic injured?
I don't think he started last week. Right, there's 60 of you in here. I don't know what the likes are on, but if the likes aren't on 60
41.
Or more, right, that's not bad, people, but come on, we do better than that. So everyone in here right now, if the thumbs aren't lit, just give them a gentle tap and light them up.
Yeah, definitely. What's it called as well?
And keep refreshed, people, as well, by the way.
It is quite hard. Kova is injured.
Is that becoming a bit of a concern?
It's I don't know. Is that from because he played? Remember, he got injured and he came off in League Cup final. Has he played any preseason games as well?
Because I know he got injured last season as well, didn't he?
They need that guy.
Yeah,
at the bridge. They really need
him.
One
of my favorite. One probably he is my favorite Chelsea player.
Yeah. It's especially if they do play Jorginho, I can just see Basuma hounding him all game long and making sure they don't have nothing going through the middle. So. Yeah, I don't know. It's a couple interesting fixtures on the weekend as well. Tomorrow at 3:00, Southampton v Leeds and Brighton v Newcastle, Wolves v Fulham. I think that's some serious great matchups there because Wolves are very exciting. They're going to be at the Molineux as well. And then they got Fulham. I'm quite eager to see Mitrovic and how they actually perform with Pellegrini as well. A bit more of a progressive Fulham. You got Brighton, who absolutely is Graham Potter. He plays good football, but then it's the Graham Potter v Eddie Howe, young managers. Interesting football as well, new players and just the system games. And then you got Southampton v Leeds. Leeds shocked me on the weekend. Leeds really did shock me on the weekend when they got that win over Wolves, and that might put some respect on Jesse Marsch as well. If he gets over the line at Southampton, then maybe that whole conversation we had about the Premier League, obviously when we was doing our predictions and whatnot, it's going to be a sticky one. I can't see Southampton winning that.
Isn't it? It's a battle of coaches, that, isn't it? Battle of coaches.
I can't see, if we're going to talk about a little bit on Leeds v Southampton, Southampton just pick up form whenever they feel like it. But Leeds, I can just see Leeds winning that game. I just don't think Southampton's got lots going forward for them this season. Actually, you know what? The way they played against, don't get me wrong, I expect them to get smashed by Spurs anyways, regardless. And Ward-Prowse can change a game or a moment. I can just, I can see this being a shock defeat to Southampton potentially as well.
I think Leeds will win this. I expect Leeds to start the season okay. I expect of the lower teams. I expect Leeds to start the season okay. The other one, there was another game you just mentioned in there that sounded tasty. Brighton v Newcastle.
Yeah, 100%.
Brighton v Newcastle. That is a tasty one, man. That is really tasty. Look, Newcastle. I tip. If anyone's going to break the top 6, it will be Newcastle. In my opinion, they're the ones that Man United should be fearing right now.
Wait. I don't hate Newcastle. Yeah. Did you just say? Did you mean this season? By the way, the top 6 spot.
Yeah.
Why are we overrating? Like honestly, why are we? Do you really think Eddie Howe is in the bracket of managers to be doing that with the squad he's currently got?
Are you talking to me or the comments right now?
You said Newcastle top 6.
Yeah. Right. So
you rate Eddie Howe that much?
Kas.
I'm not talking about a Man United perspective about breaking us away. I don't care about that.
No. This is not about Man United. This is about Newcastle now. We're not talking on Man United at all. Let's say that it's not Man United. Let's say it's Arsenal that drop out of the top 6. Let's say it's Chelsea. Let's say it's City. What I'm saying is
this season, though, yeah.
My prediction of any of the other teams breaking the top 6 is Newcastle. And my reasoning is, if we go back to last season, from January to the end of the season, if we would have gone on that alone, they would have finished 4th, right? And it is relevant. I'll always talk on the season. The season Liverpool won the league, yeah? COVID season, 2019-2020, right? The 2018-2019, January to May, Liverpool were unbelievable. And then from August to January of 2019-2020, Liverpool were unbelievable. If you remember, Liverpool dropped off that season when they won the league, but they had the full previous calendar year. They were unbelievable. They were the best team in England, right? Even though City won the league the previous year, that period for Liverpool was because your form going into the summer and coming out of the summer is often very similar. So based on that, Newcastle would have finished the season 4th, yeah? It's fine. You can say I'm overhyping. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying of all the other teams, Newcastle are the team that I tip to break the top 6. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they're my tip. So that's 4th. But then that was mainly without Trippier. They now have Trippier back. They now have Pope in goal, better goalkeeper. They now have Botman in defence, better central defender. They now have Bruno for a bit longer. He's been around the squad, right? The squad's had a whole season with Eddie Howe now. They didn't have last season with Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe came in midway through the season. And I do predict they're going to get 2 more players before the transfer window ends. And by looks of the players they're signing, I think they'll be relatively good players. And then I think again in January, Newcastle will strengthen again. So based on that, I think Newcastle have the biggest chance of breaking the top 6 than anyone else. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not saying Newcastle are now better than Man United. What I'm saying is out of the rest,
out of the form and everything.
I think Newcastle have more of a chance than West Ham, Villa, Wolves, Leicester, and any other people outside of the top 6 you want to put there.
Right. Now let me put this across, yeah. Right. None of them see that whole front 3 of Newcastle, yeah. None of them, in my opinion, can stretch more than 12 goals in the Premier League alone. So that's going to be very worrisome anyways. Where they do find goals out of is maybe a Fabian Schär banger, maybe a Bruno Gomes, a couple goals here and there, but it's not enough for me to get in the top 6. I feel like West Ham are...
That's what I said.
I know that. But I'm saying out of the form that they said that they had, we could say the same thing about a manager bounce for a lot of the managers. And if we're really going to put this into depth, Newcastle
that's another full season.
For the first game, but you know what? I can't. You made me realize something yesterday as well. I only really judge Eddie Howe on the Bournemouth, but yet he only had minimal amount of funds and everything to do whatever Eddie Howe wanted to do with Bournemouth, and he kept Bournemouth so relevant with nothing. Like, so I think I'm gonna give Eddie Howe a bit of respect because he's actually a modern manager. I have to back him a little bit because he's British, and I would like to see a British coach come up the ranks for once. And also on top of that, he does play good football and he is trying to do what he wants to do. But I still don't think he has the tools when he has a injury-prone Callum Wilson. Chris Wood's a great option to have off the bench, so he has got another option there. I just think
and this is the thing with Chris Woods, yeah. People say Chris Woods.
He gets goals. He gets goals.
Well,
he gets goals.
Last season, you got to remember, Chris Woods was playing without Trippier most of the time, yeah.
Oh, so now they got some set. Yeah. So they got
Trippier will put it on his head top.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get some stats for Chris Wood as well because
but let me be clear.
I want to see how many goals he's got in the Premier League.
There are caveats in here. Like one caveat is, I do agree with you. They need strengthen. I do believe.
But you think they will strengthen, innit?
Bro. I think at the moment they're doing a really, really good job at playing hard ball. Yeah. But I think when it gets to the last week or two of the transfer window, I think if they have to drop the stubbornness to get one or two bigger names, or I won't even say bigger names, but one or two good players over the line, I think they will. The fact that Eddie Howe seems to be working with the board to get the right people.
I want to give everyone some interesting so Afsal, yes, this is my channel alongside Daps, alongside Tyrone, and alongside Soups, who creates everything around here, like thumbnails, etc. So yes, that is. I don't agree with this Angel because I want to give some stats on Chris Wood. So Chris Wood first arrived in the Premier League, I think was, let me double check on this. Is it the 17-18 season or the 16-17 season? Let me go back a little bit. So
people keep smashing those likes. 72 of you in here keep smashing those likes.
So here's some interesting stats. Chris Wood came into the Premier League in a 17-18 season. He scored 10 goals in his first campaign with Burnley, right? So Burnley, if I'm correct. Yeah, then after that, he also scored 10 goals in basically had more appearances, but he scored exactly the same amount of goals, couple assists. In the 18-19, 19-20, he scored 14 goals in the Premier League in 32 appearances. Then he scored 12 goals in the 2021, and then it dropped off in pretty much the worst season for Burnley, which was 5 goals. Now, I don't know how he's going to adapt to the football that Eddie Howe wants, because you can't always think whipping in the ball is going to automatically mean goals. But with Newcastle, on the other hand, I just don't think they got enough minerals to go forward, regardless of their signings, when more teams are established, like a West Ham and so forth and so forth. I think it'll be very difficult. But at the same time, if we really want to analyze the Nottingham Forest game before we move on from Newcastle, they struggled to break them down, and struggled to get a chance until that Fabian Schär banger. So it kind of worries me that their away form might hinder a little bit potentially. Maybe it might be the home form. I don't know, but I just think we're kind of. For me, I think Newcastle a bit overrated for now. But
where do you think they should? I mean,
I don't. You know what? Because I like Crystal Palace and everything and whatnot, and I don't think they got many different options. I think they do better than Palace. I actually think they do better than Palace. But I'm gonna give.
If we're gonna talk on last week, bro, how shit did Palace look last week?
Yeah, I don't know why they got Jordan Ayew. They need a lot more depth, but at the same time, I feel like Newcastle got more in the bank. I'm gonna give them between 8th and 10th this year. I'm gonna actually say Newcastle, and I think Newcastle fans deserve a good season because they went through shit with Mike Ashley, and it's the same thing going with my club. But we can literally be, people need to understand with owners. Some owners only allow the clubs to spend money that they generate. With Man United, obviously, I'm not going to talk too much on Glazers because I've done it all yesterday. They bought Man United for 600 million. We're still in that 600 million debt, and they have not put a single penny into Manchester United. Same thing with Mike Ashley. You might have put a little bit here and there, not too much, and anything that we spend is Manchester United's money that we generate and that they take out for their own pockets. And that's all we got. They never, ever put a single penny into Manchester United. Now, if you did that, you'd have a successful business, a healthier club, and then you actually win more and earn more in the long run through success. So that $15 share thing would have went up to $20, $25 a share. If you're a businessman and you're doing it like that, you're actually thick as fuck. Honestly, you're just thick as shit. You don't deserve to be a businessman in the football world or whatever. Success breeds more money.
Do you know what?
Success breeds more happiness. And that means you're going to elevate yourself into another dimension of whether you want more funds or not. And obviously, people love you. How can you not want a business where people love you, bro?
Bro, what you just said there, yeah? So I'm going to say that I'm going to swear now. Right. So everyone, cover your ears if you don't like swear words. Talk sport. I'm going to swear again. Right. So
fuck Gabriel Bonglahor as well.
Hold on.
Prick.
So again, cover your ears again if you don't like swearing. Simon Jordan. Right. However, sometimes Simon Jordan says things that are he's a very intelligent person. We have to remember
he used to own Palace.
He used to own
Palace. Yeah.
So you can't, you're not thick, if you get to that level. And sometimes I disagree with everything he says. Sometimes he says things. And yesterday he was speaking about, I think someone to do with the Italian league has come out and slandered the Premier League. And then he was also talking about how La Liga will often slander the Premier League and say, what they're doing is completely wrong. And he made such a good point. He said in the 90s, early 90s, the state of the English football, it was awful. And out the back of that, we created a brand called the Premier League, right? And yes, we pay more than anyone for players, right? We do. Right. Yes, we make more money than everyone, but that's because we spend more. So if you invest, which the Premier League and the clubs have done in players, you create a brand that can be sold for a lot more. That is why the Premier League right now is thriving. We do not need the Super League, and La Liga and the Italian league are in the mud, and they need the Super League so badly. Do you know the Super League actually derived out of Italy? It wasn't just Spain, it was out of Italy as well, because those two countries, and it's very valid that actually, instead of slandering us and saying, no, we're paying players too much, blah, 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 think about it. And again, Simon Jordan, let me be clear, I'm speaking from a business point of view. He is a businessman and a successful one at that. He was saying...
And a fucking top waffler. Alongside every single,
he is 100%.
Alongside all those talk sport people,
but
all of them.
But sometimes he does actually talk sense because he is a clever individual. And he said, right, so Italy and Spain are basically trying to come for the Premier League by saying, oh, no, we shouldn't be paying players this much. We shouldn't be paying players this much. Guess what? You start paying players less, your brand becomes worth less. Yeah. So actually, Spain and Italy, get with the program. Don't try and drag from the bottom, the top down. You should be aspiring to be like the Premier League. You should be aspiring to be like us. The only thing is Spain are doing it the wrong way. They're going and selling every single
feel
bit.
like Spain had their moment. They had their moment.
Maybe Barca are doing that. Maybe right now what Barca are doing is very risky. It's very, very risky because they're ultimately selling their soul. They're breaking apart their club and they're selling it to anyone that wants to buy a bit. However, if that gives them money to reinvest and they reinvest correctly, that could put Barcelona back on the map. And if you put Barcelona back on the map, that will help to put Real Madrid back on the map, right? Although Real Madrid, to be fair, I think will put themselves back on the map with the government money. But then the La Liga's back. So it's just a very dangerous game. And it's the one that kind of we've tried to move away from in the Premier League, innit? Because we don't want it. We don't want clubs going folding and whatever. But
I have to disagree with this, Yusuf, because if I think the Serie A onto something very well, if you not notice, a lot of board. The thing is with Serie A, they need more money invested into the league and everything to sustain. But if you actually think about it, Serie A, if you watch a little bit of it, and I'm sure if Mo saw that, he'd be fuming. But it's actually very interesting. Like they might have not the best clubs, but it's actually, if you see their top 4-6 race and all that kind of stuff, Atalanta. You have Napoli, you have et cetera, all them teams that are surrounding it, Roma, Juventus, everyone. It's actually very exciting. Like, Serie A has actually got better quality for me than the La Liga right now. Germany is just self-sustaining. Germans love football, bro. They love football, and they got their model to a T. England will always be England. We'll advertise correctly. They'll do everything. Everyone watches England. All the players want to come to England because of it's not because of lifestyle. It's just the way. It's just exciting. So you get what I mean. Italy's got English. Now we're seeing English players go to Italy a lot more and Germany a lot more. There's a reason why they're not going to Spain. There's a big reason. But I think Italian football is it should be on the way up, man. And hopefully it does get to where it does get again, because it's Italy back in the 90s was the best league in the world.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I remember growing up and what was this show on?
Competitive.
I don't know. Obviously, I'm a bit older than you. But there was
Football Italia?
Bro, yeah, that was I remember growing up. And that's what I'm saying, that, bro, back then, that was before the Premier League, yeah? I'm sure it was before the Premier League. It might not have been. It might have been round about the same time. Someone in here might know. But, bro, that's my childhood. I remember watching that. That was like more exciting than watching anything on the Premier League. Yes, armchair. Bro, long time no see, armchair gaffers. Jess, if it is Jess, long time. We need to catch up, bro. Need to get you on here. 100%. Salute, Jess. One of the... Yeah, and hold tight Isa as well. But, Jess, we need to catch up 100%. Listen, there's 90 of you in here. Salute to all of you watching, but it's that time. We need it to go over 90. We need to breach that 100 mark, and we need to breach the 100 mark with the likes. So,
you seen this? Apparently, La Liga will be shown on ITV 2, 3, or 4. If that's the case, I'm going to be all over that. I'm going to be all over that, man. It's all.
It's always Jess coming. Yes, Jess. What you saying, bro? That, man. Long time.
All right, but by the way, yeah, I know. Big up everyone that's here. Big up anyone. But as I say, if you ain't like the video, get out. Like, I'm not joking. I'm actually. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm being dead serious. If you ain't like the video, just get out.
But bro, I'm watching the numbers go down. Don't do that. Listen, people, ignore this fool. Ignore this fool. He's got a United shirt on. Ignore him. He's got a United shirt on. Ignore him right now. What I want you to do is stay right here, even if you don't like it. But please smash the like button. That's all I'm going to ask. See, it's gone up now. I win.
No. I'm being dead serious. If you don't want to support the channel and just want to watch and stuff, you ain't got an account. Fair enough, innit? It can be a bit long, but if you do have an account and you haven't liked it, then as I said, get the fuck out. Anyways,
right, here's one. We'll try another one. Anything for likes, yeah. Look what my daughter made me the other day. Is
that you?
Well, I mean, it's not actually me, bro. This is me. But
I mean,
yeah, look,
I thought that was something. I thought it was you because of the 4 hairs you gave her.
Look, the blue eyes, the blue eyes. Yeah, anyway, my daughter made that. And what I want you to do is, listen, even if you don't like our content, my 6-year-old daughter made this, yeah? Have a heart. Smash a like for my daughter's artwork. Right. Oh,
anyways,
is that how you feel about my daughter's artwork? All right, Cass, I'm going to tell her that next time you come up.
I don't do that.
Fine. I'm going to hold you down and let her, I'm going to let her stomp on your face.
But I mean... She's got your daughter's got a lot of energy as well, man. that won't stop for about an hour.
Bro, she'll be kicking you in the head for hours, bro. It's fine. I'll just sit on you. I won't have to move. I'll be tweeting in that one.
I appreciate anyone that has liked it. 64 and counting. Can we get this 11 away from 75, man? That nearly brought a tear to my eye.
We need to be on 100. We need to be on 100.
Yeah, of course. Right. So enough for Newcastle, enough for Leeds. But I think this is an interesting game. It's the Wolves v Fulham game for me. Actually, you know what? Let's give a couple predictions as well.
I'm cool with that.
Leeds v Southampton. Leeds v Southampton. Guys in the comments, give us your predictions for Leeds v Southampton, and also what's the other one? Brighton v Newcastle. Bear in mind it's at Wolves, and the other one is at Brighton. So yeah, that would be
So I'm going to give mine.
Go on.
Leeds 2-0, and I'm going to go.
I think Jack Harrison gets a goal.
It's going to go against what I've been saying about Newcastle, but I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw.
Oh, okay. Don't get on to me about the artwork, man.
I need to do my fantasy.
All right, cool. So Eustace also saying 2-1 Southampton this time, and Keenan saying 2-1 both. I'm guessing that's for the home teams. Yeah. Wolves 3-1 Fulham. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So so I'm going to give 2-1 to Leeds. I think they're getting a away win. I think Leeds are going to be buzzing. I don't want to see them do well, though. I can't lie. And Brighton v Newcastle, I think it's going to be 1-0 to Brighton. I really think Brighton are going to win 1-0.
Nah, 2-2 for me.
Do you know? 2-2. Do you know what? Do you know why I think it's going to be? Because I think if Callum Wilson starts, he gets a goal potentially. But if he doesn't, and they bring on Chris Wood, then they're playing into Brighton's hands with the big centre backs. So it depends on the attacking lineup. I feel like, as well, St. Maximan's inevitable in it, but he's going to do all of this stuff and all whatnot. But if they can lock down that left hand side.
Sorry, hold on. He's going to do all of what stuff? Show me that one more time.
It's just going to be inevitable. It's going to do all.
Show. What's he going to do? What's he going to do?
It's just going to twine up the right hand side. Easy.
I wanted to see you do an impression of like going like that. He's going to do all that stuff or something.
Well, little shimmy, like, you know what I mean? Like drop the shoulder, like. Yeah, but I do feel like he hasn't got end product yet. He's still young, but I just feel like Trossard.
I'm still yet to judge on him.
Webster, Trossard, and just that left hand side, and maybe it'll be interesting to see the midfield battle with Caicedo if they can lock up Bruno Guimaraes. I think that'll be very.
Yeah.
No, when I say inevitable, I mean like creating a chance, like doing whatever he does, but then what does he do at the end is the next problem. Like, can Callum Wilson get on the end of those goals? Or whatever end of those crosses or anything like that? Or Chris Wood, maybe they play a different game, maybe push back the back three of whatever they do. But what was said, Suits is saying 3-1 Newcastle against Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton 2-2 as well. Yeah, man.
I think. By the way, we have to give a massive shout out to St. Maximin. Did you see what he did last week?
Yeah, with a Rolex. Was there a Rolex?
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? He didn't even the way the dad and that just didn't even react. They were just more happy to meet St. Maximin than they were to watch. They
probably didn't realize. They probably didn't realize what they've just been given, like 10 bags or 15 bags or something like. He'll probably give it to the kid. Yeah, you have. Well, that's not a Geordie accent, by the way. Yeah, you have this.
Norway.
That was Scouse.
No.
We need Kendall on here to do the Newcastle accent, unfortunately. I mean, other Georges are available, but
other accents are available. But let's move on to the Wolves game. I mean, the Fulham game against the Wolves game. So Fulham are away. I thought Wolves you know what? I don't want to overrate Fulham because they got a 2-2 draw against Liverpool, but I think Wolves smashed them like 3-0. I'll be honest.
Neto goal? What we saying? Neto goal?
I think Pedro Neto. I want Pedro Neto to. I want him to score as well. I feel like it's just. I don't know. Tete v Pedro Neto if he plays on the left. Tete's the right back. It'll be interesting because Tete had a really good game against Liverpool, against Robertson as well, but against someone that's got a bit. Diaz tricky. So the left hand side, Anthony Robinson is just not. I don't know. I think he's going to get done up, man. I think Podence is going to score as well. He's going to score another one.
I think something we all need to take into consideration as well, is the same way last week it was with Fulham at home. It was Fulham's first home game of the season against Liverpool. This is Wolves' first home game, So the Wolves fans are going to be up for it. I mean, I was at Molineux towards the end of last season. It's a lively crowd. It's a very lively crowd. If they get the first goal, it could be a problem for Fulham.
I thought that Fulham could handle. They should be able to handle that. They had championship crowds all last season and absolutely whooped the whole league. Like Fulham should be used to this. Championship crowds. If anyone knows about championship football, their crowds are elite.
Yeah, they are. I mean, ultimately, because they're people that. We've been there, bro. We were holding the record for the highest attendance in the third tier of English football for years. It's when you get to that level, the fans that go are passionate. Because they're still there.
I'll be going to Coventry games. Quite.
For real?
I'm gonna actually go to a couple. I'm gonna get a couple tickets because it's just down the road, so I might as well just go and when I'm not going to Man United, if we have an away game and I don't want to go, I'm just gonna go watch Coventry midweek or something. Be interested. So see what that's like. Coventry, I hear it's buzzing, so let's go, man. These Midlands, the Midlands.
I still want to do
fans
this
are mad.
thing, bro. I still want to do this Crystal Palace game with you, 100%.
I'll just jump in with the crowd like the Palace. I'll just jump in and do it. I don't mind. It's just
as long as listen. I want to go and see Palace v Liverpool. Actually, that's this weekend, isn't it?
That's this weekend at Anfield.
I'm not going to Palace Liverpool. I'm in Manchester, but all right, I'll go and see Palace v United or something, and I'll go in the Palace end. I'd love to do that. I really would. I'm going to make that. I'm going to set a reminder. I'm going to make a note now to Hollow Eagle-Eyed and see if he can get me a ticket next to him for the United game.
I mean, it won't be hard to get a home ticket for that. Like I said, like their memberships are only about 20, 25 quid. They're home, and then a ticket is about 20, 25 quid. So it's
surely they'll sell out United though. They must sell out.
Yeah, of course. Palace sells out every single week. But
right, so
talking on Palace v Liverpool, can Palace get a result? And if they did get a result, oh my word, the amount of upset, oh my. It'll be immense. I know what you'd be like.
Well, I won't be like nothing. I'm gonna be the same as every season. As long as we get top 4, and I'm waiting until the end of the season before I talk to anyone.
But the thing is, City usually start off quite poorly, and then Liverpool don't, and it'll be weird to see a bit of a turnaround. That now Liverpool started poorly. Where can they go from there? And then obviously City are just sustaining a better start to the season.
I see Yusuf's predicting a 3-0 Liverpool win. I mean, I'm interested to know, Yusuf, have you ever predicted anything but a Liverpool win? Ever in your life? I
You
don't
know what?
think we have.
It is quite hard, like when it comes to your own team, to think that we're gonna lose or draw or anything. You have to, especially. You know what's funny? Yeah, I could be so confident going into the Liverpool game. I think, yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, here I could be talking to you guys in the comments and stuff. Of like, you know what? I think Liverpool beat us like 3-1 or something. You get to Old Trafford, you step on that ground, and you're around the crowd, and you're like, you know what? Actually, I think we might win. You know, even if our team is shit, like. I think we might win like 2-1. I think we might nick it. You go into the crowd and stand and you just see that first goal go and you go like this. It's like is it that Roy Hodgson thing when he goes like that?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Your whole thing can just but here's the thing with Liverpool, it's the other way around. Like when Liverpool go 1-0 down, I don't even blink. It's like I don't think the game is going to end this way. I think their game is still going to end like 4-1 Liverpool or something. So last weekend was quite refreshing for it to end 2-2.
I big up Wolves in there as well. Wolves are FI, not F1. So yeah, my bad. Or FL. Hopefully United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool, all four losing the game match week 2. Of course, I hope City losing as well, but maybe realistically it doesn't happen. Yeah, that is pretty unrealistic. It'll be hard for that to happen regardless.
You never know.
But yeah, on the Palace game, Palace are always I think they give Liverpool quite a test typically away from home sometimes. It can happen, but the one that when they go to City, I don't know what it is like. City, Palace just like playing there for some reason. Maybe because they like playing ball a little bit. I don't know, but they're always due some sort of upset early in the season against a big team, but we just don't know which one. Honestly, we just don't know which one. And it was surprising that they didn't get over the line against Arsenal, who typically struggle there as well. But Arsenal do win at Palace.
Yeah,
they do look bad.
I don't know. They didn't look.
They need a Lise. They need it.
Yeah, there's something about Palace
right
on an evening kickoff for me. I never liked and last season when I saw we were playing Palace evening kickoff, I was like towards the end of the season, I was like, I think most City fans would agree with me. We were all like, this has got a banana skin written all over it. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal dropped points at Palace evening kickoff last season. So I think City and Arsenal last week had the two toughest of the top 6.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Palace away, West Ham away. But then,
they're always hard. They're always hard.
Then this weekend, you guys and Liverpool both got trips down south, didn't you? To Brentford.
Yes. Liverpool at Anfield. We're at Brentford in West London.
Liverpool at Anfield?
Yeah, Liverpool at Anfield.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was away.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it would be at Anfield because they played at Fulham.
I would have, if that was the case, I would have told you about a week or 2 ago and I would have actually got tickets off the bat.
What, to the Palace Liverpool game?
To the Palace v Liverpool game. I would skip a Man United game to go watch that game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you for skipping a United game at the moment, bro. You should be skipping every fucking United game.
I will support you know what it is? Like, this is the whole term where glory hunter will come into full effect. People don't only want to watch their club. Like,
yeah, true.
Just because if you don't want to watch your club, even when you suffer, like, are you really a fan? Like, I get it. Yeah. It's shit. It's a proper shit feeling when your team loses. Wolves fans have known it. Every fan in here has known it.
Bro, I've known it.
Everyone's you've known it. Loads of teams know it. And just because you're a super team or super club, you need to support it regardless. Like, you've been through the trophies. Now it's time to support it when it's bad, bro. It's like marriage. It's like a marriage. You can't change your team.
Awkward.
No, but you can't change your team. You can go through a bit of a divorce or whatever, but you get back together eventually, man.
Bro, there's no game.
No, but some people do get remarried, you know, like they're like, you know what, we're better with each other and we need to work on our issue or whatever. But you don't ever separate. It's just you're married to your club, mate.
We've
successful marriage.
I think the better thing would be. I think the best thing for me to say right now is marriage. Maybe not so. Parenting, I completely agree with you. As parents, you always stay a team, even if it's a marriage, you kind of part ways. You still remain parents and be good parents together. Anyway, let's move on.
Well, there are some bad parents too, so we can work.
Well, ways. I'm not falling in that bracket. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about you.
I'll fall in the failed marriage one. Failed marriage. I'm cool to own that one. I'll own that one. No problem. But
6 likes, 7 likes away, by the way, from 75. Can we raise this? Right. So other than the Palace game, I'm saying 3-0 Liverpool off the bat. I think no. You know what? I'm actually going to go with 2-1. I'm going to go with 2-1 Liverpool. I think they win, but I think it won't be as easy as people think.
Right. So they have given. You are right. They have given Liverpool hard games before, but Liverpool have always come back. Correct me if I'm wrong. Liverpool usually come back
And I think Jota scores as well. Loves it.
You think Jota?
Yeah, I think Jota scores. I think maybe they go into the halftime 0-0, and then before you know it, Jota comes on, scores a goal, and it could either be that's it, and then maybe Palace get a consolation goal at the end or something like that. But I just don't see. Go on.
Sorry, Angie, Daps, relax. Liverpool have never lost a PL match at Anfield when Virgil van Dijk starts.
That's a crazy stat, bro.
If I was pulling a facial expression that suggested that I thought Palace were going to get a result, I guarantee you I wasn't. I was thinking whether it be, I think it could be like a 4-1 Liverpool. Nah, do you know what? I'm gonna put it out there, 4-0 Liverpool.
It's not a bad shout.
I don't think Palace scores. I think Salah
Jota's injured.
I think Salah gets. I think Salah gets at least 2 as well. But I think 4-0
if Jota's not winning, if not, I'm gonna say a Darwin Nunez header. I think he does it.
Header.
I think he scores. I think he scores a header. I don't know what it is about Palace, but they're not really great in the air, and against Arsenal goes to show they're not actually that great in the air either. I think Darwin Nunez scores. I think he scores, and if it's anything, it's going to be a header. Yeah, 100%. And he's going to have a 1-on-1. I don't know why I feel that he's going to have a 1-on-1 and he absolutely misses it.
Well, I've only just seen the goal that came off. Wait,
Darwin is back in 3 weeks.
He did. You know the goal that everyone says came off his heel.
Which one is that for? Salisu?
No, the Nunez goal.
Oh, bro, he meant that though. He tried it again twice in the match.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He definitely meant it. Definitely 100% meant it. It didn't come off his heel because I was thinking it literally hit his heel. 100% he meant that. However, it was a deflection. So people just described it incorrectly to me. People said, "Oh, yeah, he didn't mean that." He did mean to send the ball goal bound, right? He didn't connect with it correctly and it was going wide. But the deflection put it in the goal. But he did definitely mean it. It was good technique.
Yeah, I think
he just slightly missed. He did miss the ball though.
Yeah.
Like he didn't connect with it cleanly, and it was a deflection. But he did mean it. I think. I think. Do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say I think 4-0, but I'm going to say I think Salah get 2, and I think Nunez gets 1. I don't know who gets a 4th.
Yeah. Forget about Salah as well. He's inevitable as well. So yeah. Especially if you're saying he's going to have an amazing season, he probably starts tomorrow. No, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. No, Monday. Salah with his opening his record, didn't it? Oh, wait, did he get a goal? No, he did. Salah scored.
Yeah, he scored.
He scored.
Yeah, Nunez got a goal and an assist.
Yeah, one each. One each. So let's move down south a little bit to Brentford then. Brentford v Man United. Obviously, we were talking about a little bit.
Sorry, give me 1 second, yeah?
What about... Oh, wait, Salah doesn't score in game week 2, says Soups as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Brentford Man United. And because Daps is not here, guys, keep your company. But I don't know what to expect from Man United exactly against Brentford. But I think I can see Brentford's going to be their home game and everything. I get it. But I still think, obviously, as a Man United fan, I can't help but feel like we'll win depending on the midfield. It all depends on the midfield. And we still have Ronaldo, a more fit Ronaldo to play up front as well. So he's inevitable at times. He can get you out obviously a bit of a sticky situation, or he can absolutely be shit and just go missing because it's just the game doesn't suit him. But for me, Man United, I feel like we can beat them in the middle of the park. If we get the middle of the park, we can pin them back. But it's the whole point of pinning them back and see what we can get. Because if we get 1 goal early, then they have to come at us. And from there, well, it'll be interesting to see Ivan Toney maybe trying to, if Lisandro Martinez decides to have a good game or a shit game, that's when height will become a thing. Ivan Toney in the air is a beast. So we can't be pinned back by Brentford whatsoever. Otherwise, he will be targeting that back post all the time. So for me, it'll be interesting. Wait, so some of you are actually thinking it's going to be United winning. Daniel thinks it's going to be a 2-1 win. Raheem says 2-0 United. Someone says 1-1. What's this? Lannister and Beckenbauer. Problems ahead. Community Stadium. What are you on about? Kas, end of depression. Come alone as Liverpool fan and find happiness. No, bro. That's sickening. That's actually sickening. 1-1 Man United. 3-1 Brentford. 2-1 Brentford. Oh damn.
Did you ever used to do this?
What did you freeze orange juice or something?
Yeah. The wall is looking sensational, by the way.
Oh,
so
is
it's
it?
going to take a while to cool down, to be fair. But there we go. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, mods, do your thing. So, on that note,
turn around.
we're talking about Man United v Brentford.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So,
what are we saying, Kas? Come on.
I'm actually thinking Man United will win because I don't think he goes with McFred this week. And I feel like if we can pin back and get an early goal through Ronaldo or something against Brentford, the longer it runs, the harder it will be against Brentford. The only reason being is because if we do pin them back and they play their back whatever, it will be so hard to get past a back five of their massive centre backs as it is. Yeah. And you need to play someone like Van der Beek if they're playing against a back three. I think he needs to realize what type of players would be good. So I don't think Bruno should be playing, but he will start. That's the reality of it. But if Brentford get a foothold in a game, Ivan Toney is going to be lurking at that back post, and they'll be targeting that right hand side a lot.
Yeah.
And this goes to show whether De Gea has the minerals to come out and collect those and be strong in the air, which is not really his best. Elias, have you talked about Liverpool? Yeah, we just did, bro. Did you miss the whole segment of that? But yeah, I'll do that if it comes back again. I'll put on slow mo. But yeah, man, what were you thinking about Brentford v Man United?
I think it's a tough game. I think the last thing you needed was to get a loss at home and then have to go away from home to Brentford. It's not great. It's just not a good stadium to go to. Like, do you know what I mean? What you needed if you're going to lose opening game, you needed that to be at Brighton, and then you needed it to know. Do you know what? It's cool. We're coming home to Old Trafford. Stretford End is going to be bouncing. I don't know if this happens anymore.
We beat them 3-1. We beat them 3-1 at their turf last year when they had probably pretty much a better squad, and we beat them 3-0 at Old Trafford as well. So
I hear you. I'm not saying it's completely different goalposts to what I was talking on. I think United could beat Brentford, but I think after losing at home, you don't want to have to go to a tight ground like Brentford's ground where they're going to be on top of you. Again, it's going to be a sunny day in the capital. They're all going to be out, probably drinking from early. They're going to be onto you and they're on top of you. It's one of those grounds where they're close to you. It's just not the ideal game for United. Do I think United have a better squad than Brentford? Yes. Do I think United's manager is better than Brentford's manager? Yes. Do I think that Man United could beat Brentford? Yes. But is it an awkward game to have after losing at home? Yes, it is, because you got to go down there and it's like, do you know what I mean? You just don't want to have had that away from home, then go, it's cool, we're going back to Old Trafford and we're going to get all the fans behind us. Whereas now, listen, Man United away fans, you need to make a lot of noise. You need to back your boys.
If anything, United away fans are, I'm not going to lie, I'll pretty much say top two, if not the best in the league. I'm not joking.
I'll be 100,
Man United away fans are sick.
So are most teams, though.
Yeah, I know, but Man United are loud. They're loud. And who's another loud one as well?
City's away fans are loud.
Palace
away fans. Palace
away
fans.
That's it. Palace away fans are immense.
Palace away fans do not stop singing.
I just don't know what it is. Man United, they're just better away from home than they're typically better at home. At home, then they're just better away. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't understand.
What it is because you've got all the fans together and you just look, the fans that go to away game do not stop singing. Most clubs. I hate to say it, but now Chelsea's away fans just carry inflatables, bro. I'm not rating that. What's it called? Arsenal's away fans, I don't think much of, to be frank with you.
No, I don't think much of the away fans there either.
Tottenham's fans are good as well. I think Tottenham's fans are quite good.
Nutters.
Loud. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. You just see that?
Yeah, that looks sick.
Oh, thanks, Soups. Don't apologise. Beautiful. People,
wow.
Check out the artwork in the background. Just like that, Soups drops. Hold on. Here we go. I wondered what he meant by this. When he put, I apologise in advance, I was thinking, for people that don't know, Soups is the fourth member of Never a Foul, but the most important, because he does stuff like this in the background.
That looks sick.
Yeah, it looks cold.
Nice.
Soups just woke up on violence and really good violence. So cheers for that, Soups.
Fair enough, man. It looks good. It's weird that it's like there and it's slanted like it's a green screen or something, man.
Or it could say he's pointing at the likes. People.
I mean,
so on that
imagine
note,
we had something around our screens here as well. That would be sick, like the blue lines as well. That would be dope.
oh, no. Do you know what I really want? And I know he isn't going to do this, but there's this one thing I don't know if you ever saw. The moving boxes.
No.
So round you and round me, yeah?
Yeah.
Moves.
That sounds like it's going to hurt my eyes.
Bo, honestly, Soups, I don't know if you can do it that quickly, but if you can, just show Kas what I mean. It's cold. It's the one thing I keep saying, Soups, I want the moving boxes. But anyway, people, you see where that arrow is pointing at the bottom? It's pointing to the like button. So if you haven't smashed the like button yet, come on, give it a little tap. 7 of you in here. We're going to go for about 10 more minutes, then we're going to...
Yeah, call it. Do you think
I made this really strong.
Do you think there's a chance our game with United week Monday will go ahead due to the protest? Again, funny always when we roll into town. Our game against... Oh, I'm going to that game. So, and I'll be updating live. Like, if I see you lot on a stream, I'm just gonna come on straight. So, I'll let you know what happens through my Twitter or my Instagram or anything like that. Wow,
this comment.
Can you ask Daps about Magnums? Do they get you waived?
Do they get you waived? Bro, they're 16% a bottle.
Yeah, but I think the first one is okay because when I used to drink Magnums quite a lot as well, your first one is... the thing is, Magnums, you don't back down just like that. It takes like an hour to back down a Maggie, really, if you really want to take it.
Oh, no. 20 minutes.
No. I like to start slow. And then after that, it gets quicker because the second one comes and then you start seeing...
Are we talking about Magnums or sex?
No, both. Both haram. But anyways... But moving on, what are you saying then? Brentford v Man United prediction. What's your one?
Do you know what? I'm going to go with 2-1 United. I'm hoping not for a 2-1 United, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 United. I think you get it done. I think it's either 1-0 or 0-0. It's a hard game though. That's all I'm saying. It's not the game you want after starting off badly.
Just depends on our midfield. It all depends on my midfield for me. Moving on.
Also depends. Sorry. Also depends on what kit you're wearing. Are you going to be wearing your attempt to copy us?
Wait, what attempt's that?
The new kit that's just been released.
Wait, I've seen her. We got the yellow kit. We're probably going to be wearing the yellow kit, I'm going to guess.
Hold on. Is that not new?
What's that? Has Man United's got another kit?
Let me show you. I just saw it this morning and I hadn't seen it before, so I presumed it was new. Hold on. Sorry, I've just...
Is it official or...
Oh, that one.
Yeah, we released that ages ago. I think that's going to be the kit.
Oh, okay. Horrible. Disgusting.
Horrible kit.
Well, it makes our highlighter pen look beautiful. And I'm going to get the highlighter pen kit tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to have to be the third kit because one's red, one's white, so it would be the yellow one. But yeah, moving on. We've got 2 more games to quickly cover. Obviously, Nottingham Forest, West Ham. West Ham are away. Can Jesse Lingard make an impact? I don't know. They bought a lot of players. And they're about to get somebody else. Nottingham Forest about to secure the signing of somebody else. I can't really remember who it was.
You know what? It could be... It's an interesting one with Forest. Have they bought too many players? Is it too many changes? Is it going to take them it might not be too many players. In the second half of the season, it might come good for them. But, hold on. I've just seen a change in the background. Soups, what are you up to? What are you up to, Soups?
I just still think West Ham's going to win. I still think they're going to win. And I feel they'll win quite comfortably.
Yeah, I think so. 75 likes. Let's get it up to 85 now, people. Keep smashing that like. Yeah, I think West Ham win for this. I think Forest, we're going to have to give them... They're spending a lot, but I think we're going to have to give them... We're going to have to give them a bit of time to get these players used to playing with each other.
Yeah. They bought 14 players. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a whole
like I said,
team.
That could come back to help them in the second half of the season. But right now, is it just a bit too soon? And, are they going to get any more before the transfer window closes? How long's left in the transfer window? Is it about 20?
Another 3 weeks, roughly. Just under 3 weeks, days, something like that.
Is it closing on a Monday?
2nd of September, I believe.
We're going to have to do a good show for that. Hopefully in the new studio as well, actually.
Yeah, 100%.
I can pretty confidently say it will be in the new studio. Yeah.
He said that second team was trying to get the boxes. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I thought on that note, I just thought like West Ham just gonna smash them 2-0, 2-1. Yeah, no, 2-0. I just think 2-0 is written over. It's just 2-0 West Ham. 1-0 Forest. Okay.
Will their two new boys be playing? Do you reckon?
Who? West Ham's?
Yeah, Cornet and
Cornet. He's got to, really. He's got to.
See, what I'd like to see from West Ham now.
Cornet? Wait, Cornet went to West Ham?
Yeah. So they've got Cornet on the right and they've got Bowen on the left. And then they've got, might be the other way around, in fact, whichever way. And then the guy's name you're going to have to pronounce, otherwise I'm going to butcher
they did get Cornet, didn't they? Shit. No, Cornet's more of a left winger. Bowen's surely stays on the right.
So Cornet on the left, and Bowen on the right. And
Scamacca scores, though, man. He played quite well against City from them headers.
Bro, imagine those three up top. That's good, man. But what West Ham need to do now we're out the way, they need to come at this game. They need to come out and they need to attack Forest. I think they paid maybe City a bit too much respect. Maybe not a bit too much respect. Maybe rightly so. They paid City respect and Haaland respect and sat a bit too deep. What we need to see we need to see him come out. I want to see that front three and I want to see him go for it. Because West Ham are a team that, I'll be honest, Cass, I'm not as sold on West Ham as a lot of other people are. I'm not.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
I don't think their squad's as good.
Season.
I rate Moyes, and I like that Moyes is proving all the doubt was wrong. And I think one day United fans are going to have to actually say, do you know what? Yeah, we did not give Moyes the excuses that we've given every other manager since. Because every other manager's had excuses. Moyes has not had excuses. And still to this day, United fans will still be like, no, but the Moyes era was different. No, the Moyes era was the first era after Sir Alex Ferguson, right? That's the difference. Ultimately, same board, same people involved at the club. He deserves the same excuses everyone else has got. Now, since he's left Man United, he's rebuilt his career. And I think one day United fans need to look at it and go, do you know what, actually... Yeah, Suits is saying never. But it's I get it. If you follow, like, look, whoever went on Big Six after Big Steve, it's a difficult role to fill, right? Difficult role to fill. Hugh is going to fill it, by the way, let me be clear. But it's hard. And whoever filled the Sir Alex Ferguson role, it was always going to be hard. So I get it, but if you're going to give all these excuses for every other manager about ultimately it being the board and it being the club is rotting from inside out, then Moyes deserves the same thing. So I actually think Moyes is overachieving at West Ham, in my opinion. I don't think their squad's as good as some of the other teams around them, but we'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see. Prove me wrong. I think now the front three they've got could be really ferocious.
Are you Moroccan? Do I look Moroccan, my guy?
Hold on. Is it true that have... Hold on.
White Moroccan like this.
I thought it said, "Is it true that having a tattoo is a haram?"
If you're Muslim,
I thought it said, "Is it true you have a tattoo on your arm?" And I thought, is there some weird rumor going around that that Kas off of Never Foul, he's got a tattoo on his arm?
I don't know.
City badge.
But no, I'm not Moroccan. And if you're Muslim, then tattoos are haram. Anyways,
he's got a tattoo of Gerrard on his bum.
Oh wow. Obviously the last part, Man City v Bournemouth at City, so I think it's just going to be a slaughter.
I want to see 4-0 at least.
I'm saying 5-0.
I had this conversation on Instagram Live earlier. A few people saying 5s. I'd gonna put it out there. What's really important to me is a clean sheet. Firstly, I want to see a clean sheet. I'd love to see Stones and Diaz start, but I don't know if Stones is fit or not. But I want Haaland to get a couple of goals. I want Haaland to get 1 or 2. I want Grealish to get on the score sheet. But most importantly, I just want, the champions, first game back at the Etihad, first game for my daughter. I'm meeting Imran, meeting Steve, and then afterwards going for a barbecue at my sister's where I will see my brother-in-law who's a Scouser, and I need a big solid win just to rub in his face that little bit. But I can't see anything but a win. But I really want a clean sheet. I don't want to be conceding goals.
Someone's saying 7-0. Gunben is saying 7-0.
I kind of do want to see a high scoring back to, round about 2017, 2018, them times. 2018, 20, where we were, you know, Sane, Aguero, all just cooking, and it was like we'd go 5-0, 4-0, 6-0. I do want it. I want it to be one of those games, man. I want it to be back, unleash, show. Who did Bournemouth play last week? Remind me.
They beat Aston Villa 2-0.
Okay, at Bournemouth.
At Bournemouth, yeah.
Yeah, different pedigree.
Yeah, man. I think I would just wrap up there, really, if anything, anyways.
Yeah, you up to
On
much
time.
this weekend?
Was meant to go to London, but there's strikes on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm having to drive to Manchester.
So yeah, it's a bit sticky. Maybe I'll go on Sunday.
Yeah.
Going to see my brother as well. But other than that, not much going on except for bits of YouTube and all this stuff here and there. I'm still debating if I'm going to go to the Man United v Brentford game. There is a ticket available, but that means I have to go tonight.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it, but yeah, man, we'll be back later. Obviously,
yeah. What time is it tonight?
That's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. It will be here on a redirect. So if you stay here, anyone that is here, just quickly like the video and then jump off and then hit the notification bell, and you'll be seeing Carefree Lewis and a guy called Jacob, guy called Alex, and so forth. And you'll see it won't go off like that, but it'll be a varied opinion for sure, because Lewis is not having none of this Tottenham. Bigging up Tottenham thing at whatsoever. So yeah, man, I'll be at 9 o'clock tonight. So yeah. Not other than that. What are you gonna say?
No. I'm just I'll be back on Sunday. So I will be back on Never a Foul Sunday evening. Until then, people, thanks for watching. Everyone, make sure that you drink plenty of this, please. It's gonna get hot. Make sure you stay hydrated. Have a good time with your families. I hope Liverpool. Actually, I'll speak to you before Liverpool play, but I hope for a good win for City. And everyone in here, please smash a like on this video. When it ends, click to go over to the next video. Smash a like on that. And Kas will see you later tonight, and I will see you on Sunday. Kas, are you okay to hit the button, please, bro?